Hey Shanna, it's Tiffany. I wanted to go over your site with you real quick. Um, when I land here, I like the look of the site. I really do. The name of the site is fine, the natural living site. I don't quite know what that means as a person coming here. Now, I know what natural living is. I'm just telling you, I don't know what slant you're going to have. So the first thing I see is this huge area of categories. And this is where I think the root of your problem is. You've got so many different pages with drop downs. I think it ought to be more simplified, and I think you ought to have, I think you really need to spend some time sitting down and categorizing and have maybe 5 big sections up here, and that's it. Not all of these, because you've got studies and cultures and different things. Like you can have something to do with children that could include homeschooling and babies and children. Um, Cooking could have lots of this stuff. Maybe gardening and or combine them like gardening and I don't know what gardening and cooking or something, and gardening and permaculture. Animals, animals hunting. That could all be one thing. Essays could be, in with studies and traditional cultures. You've just got too much going on there. So I think you really want to find a way. I would redo this tagline here, and I would find a way to kind of convey what your site is instead of just 3 keywords separated by commas. I would give it a tagline, something about, living your life off the grid as naturally as possible, or something like that conveys what you're trying to teach. Um, as I scroll down, I just want to tell you this thing might need to be smaller so it fits in that box, because mine's going off over here, this opt-in form. I noticed that I get ad blindness over here on the right. You just got ads, 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 ads. And mine does that too, which I'm about to be switching mine up. And you kind of start to lose the, I don't know what you call it, the emphasis, the importance of what you're promoting over there when you have so much going on, or so many little tiny books and options. If I were you, I would have one area that has your follow me area or something, and it has Twitter and Facebook and everything else all in one. So that would just help. Instead of having separate little things, I would have just the icon of the site, like the Facebook icon and the Twitter icon, instead of these separate little things right here. Now, when we go into your actual posts, you can link in here. I like how you're doing the more tag. A lot of people don't know how to do that, and you're doing that really well so that you get a lot on the home page. Let's see. Click on the banner below. I don't see a banner yet, but it's probably coming up. I wouldn't. Let me go to a different blog post to see what it is. Your website is really good right now as far as information. Like, you're giving good information. I don't see a specific personality on the site. It looks more like an informational resource as opposed to someone that I would trust and get to know and buy from. So that might be a problem, because if you go with the other form, like you're trying to become an authority site without having a specific person being branded like you, then what has to happen is you have to literally get your site with so much traffic and kind of like one of the major bridal sites or whatever. You would have to become something so big that the personalization wouldn't matter, but you're not there yet. And so I think, like in these articles, you need to be giving some of you in there. Start out with the story of Shanna, something you're talking about, egg production. Oh, my family, a little bit of storytelling. My family loves eggs. We make eggs and grits, or whatever you want to talk about. Start it out with that. Yeah, you can promote images down here. I find that text links convert better than anything. And so you could hyperlink some ebooks. You could do a blog post about the eggs, and then in this same blog post right here, you could talk about the chicken coops that you can buy, and you could hyperlink to that on Amazon. Those kind of links are going to convert better for you because once the person finishes reading down here, they're gone, and you've got these at the very bottom, so they're not going to monetize well. Now, if you wanted to put that up here instead of this, that would be good, or put it right here off to the right, that would be good. But basically, I think you've got a good start on your blog. You're blogging well. You've got lots of good information. You just need to give it a personality and better organize it. This is way too cluttered up here. And it's all just completely different. You've got spirituality and reindeers and just all kinds of stuff. So it's just real cluttered as far as giving your end user good navigation for it. So that's what I suggest, and I'll answer some other questions in the email. Thanks. Bye-bye.